Welcome back to Facing Waves. This week, Nikki Gregg is exploring Tursujuq National Park in northern Quebec. Having spent the day touring the beautiful Lac Tursujuq by sea kayak, Nikki is excited to check out one of the most dramatic parts of the park, Nastapoka Falls.
One of the coolest parts of our trip was a boat ride about 40 kilometers outside of Tursujuq to Nastapoka Falls, which is a 35-meter waterfall.
I heard about that it was a place where they make peace with the Cree, because the Cree used to come that far up north. So there were some conflict before in the past about the land and hunting and fishing. So it was a place that they made the peace 200 years ago.
So we just took a boat ride from the village to the Nastapoka River, and we're just going to go over the edge here and see if there's any beluga whales hanging around. This is a beluga whale sanctuary. If there is, we can't really continue upstream in the boats. We have to kind of leave them be and hike up the rest of the way. They weren't there, so we got to go up the river.
So got my stand-up board out and paddled around these awesome spots while I was here. And I was right there in front of the falls, and it's just so dynamic, loud, and spray everywhere. And there's actually pretty decent rapids coming through, so there was some strong current. So it was very exciting to just paddle out there on my board and be right there next to this huge natural feature. I've learned that Inuit put high priority on fishing and hunting on this trip. The group went out fishing this afternoon and came back with 11 trout. And so tonight we're going to have a feast. We're gonna grill up the fish and enjoy this night here camping at Caribou River.
We found a very good fishing spot there. We go fish there summer and winter. Ice fishing and with fishing rod. We're gonna cut some onions, potatoes, celery, red pepper with the aluminum foil.
Christian rolled the fish in flour and then put the fish on a hot rock that had been sitting in the fire for about an hour. And it was a flat rock, and he just spread some butter on the rock, threw the fish on top, and within a few minutes the fish were cooked to perfection.
When the rocks are very hot, a trout could be 5 minutes on the side and 5 minutes the other side. Yeah. And you can cook everything: eggs, steak, hamburger steak, grilled cheese, pancake, everything you want. Doesn't stick. It's guaranteed.
Christian's like the rock expert. Christian is always the man. He's always got something fun planned for the group, and he keeps everything lively and entertaining, that's for sure.
Cafe. We have a fish each today. Thank you, Minnie and Bobby.
We had a great dinner, and then after sundown, the northern lights came out, which was fantastic because I've been wanting to see the northern lights my entire life, and finally it was a clear night and they came out and I was blown away. They are more amazing in person than any photo you've ever seen. Nunavik is far away from the civilization that we know, and there's no cell service, there's spotty internet. There was no communication with the outside world whatsoever. It took a couple of days for me to decompress from that. I had a few withdrawal symptoms from that. And the end story is that I was with a group of people and none of us could check our emails or our phones, so we actually interacted. We were a group, we were talking, we were eating together, we were preparing meals together, we set up camp together, we paddled together, and it was awesome just to sit down and get back to what's really important in life.